What is happening, YouTube? It's Matt Fairclough. Thank you for watching Chats with Matt. Oh, did I scare you?
You scared me, man. You come on with some energy.
You're supposed to. I read about that. You're supposed to come on with energy. That's why I come on with energy. See?
You learned that on YouTube?
Huh?
You learned that on YouTube?
I watched. It's fun. We'll just get in. I watched Gary Vaynerchuk. I watched a lot of his videos. I kind of looked at him as like a model or whatnot. And Gary, when you watch his wine library videos and that kind of stuff, he does the because you wanna come in with like. You want to be energetic. People should be excited to watch your stuff. Right?
Exactly.
Cool.
How could you not be?
Right. How could you not be? How could you not be? You know?
Cool.
Yeah, but you don't want to be like, oh, thanks for watching Chats.
Yeah, click subscribe and like.
Right, subscribe my videos. I'm excited. I'm excited they're watching. I feel lucky that the people even want to watch what I want to talk about, right? So I'm excited that, I want to be excited for them. Cool. So this is Chats with Matt, and what I love is you're already throwing me through a tangent, out of the gate. So the intention, we're watching Chats with Matt, and the rules for Chats with Matt that we have are that I sit and chat with people that are other real estate professionals like myself, and we talk about whatever. But the intention is that it's not a scripted conversation. It's whatever you want to bring to the table. We've had some cool conversations at Chats with Matt. My man Jonathan, who's hiding behind the camera over there, he and I have had some chats with Matt in the car. It's just whatever comes up. So what do you want to talk? We're Chats with Matt, already chatting. What do you want to talk about?
Cool. Well, I'm Steve Chatto, Good Vibes Real Estate Solutions.
They know who you are.
They know who I am? Okay.
They know who you are because they already watched your stuff.
I read some on YouTube.
I've roped in a wholesaler here.
Well,
you read on YouTube that they want to know who this guy is?
So I got these keys here. Three little keys.
3 keys. And let's play What Is This Open? Yeah, right? It could be your house. Right, so you creep, you run around with those people's keys. What is this? Right, okay. So you got 3 keys. Looks like 2 mailbox keys, perhaps. They're the smaller keys, and then 1 big dog key.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So what do these 3 keys open? So
we had our closing today.
Congratulations.
Yes, I love closing day.
I don't even know what you bought, but congratulations.
So we closed on a 14-unit apartment building right here in Trenton, New Jersey.
This guy.
And this is the entire set of keys for the entire building.
No way. No.
He's got everything on a master lock.
That's not a master key, though. That's a quick set. That's like a...
M.
Okay.
M for master.
Oh, that's why it's stamped. So, excuse me.
Yeah, so he's got it on a master set, and that's
so we don't use a master set like that. We have a landlord lock key that we use. For master, but that 1 key opens up every door.
Yes.
Do the tenants keys that look just like that open up every door?
No.
How do I rekey the doors?
There's actually a local company that we use in Trenton. Saunders
you gotta call somebody to have them do that?
Have you heard of Saunders Lock Shop? So
I don't.
It's a local locksmith. You bring your quick set keys.
Locksmiths are crazy expensive, so I tend to not use those guys. It's like locksmith and attorney. On what they charge per hour, So
well, we're paying it's usually I think about $12 or $15 per lock to get it rekeyed, and then once it's rekeyed, so you get a master and then you get a non-master for everyone. It's cheaper than landlord locks. It's a little bit more confusing, but the landlord locks I found, at least they break pretty easy.
Yeah.
And then you got to spend a boatload of money to get them replaced.
That's who we use. I haven't had that kind of problem, but
yeah, they have trouble getting in and out. And
so Quickset makes a master key thing where you put the second key in, and there's like a little tiny hole. You put another key in, and it rekeys. That's the thing. If that were out when I had gotten in, I probably would have done that instead of landlord locks. But we drank the landlord lock Kool-Aid early when we first started investing, and so once you're into a lock system, it's hard to change.
Yeah.
So anyway, cool. Aside from that, again, Chats with Matt, whatever you want to talk about, you got the keys to a 14-unit that looks like the keys to somebody's house sitting in your pocket.
Yep.
So tell me how you got a 14-unit. Tell me about this deal.
So this is a deal that came in through our wholesaling business. We send out a lot of postcards, send out a lot of mailers.
Yep.
Gentleman called back, interested in selling. I got these 3 properties, 3 row homes right next to each other, all together 14 units. We tried to work a deal with them.
Is 14 row houses?
No.
All in a row?
3 row houses.
Okay.
A 4-unit and 2 5-units.
Okay. Like a brick brownstone kind of thing, like 3 stories.
3 stories high, separate utilities, separate gas.
Huh.
Which is good. They're dated. They're built in the 1800s.
Okay. What'd you pay for it?
We paid $518.
518.
So it's $37 a unit.
I used to do the math in my head like that. I'm losing it. So $37,000 a door.
Yes.
Okay. Is it fully leased?
There are 1 unit's vacant.
Yeah.
And there are 2 tenants not paying.
Okay. Well,
so
all right.
We're going into day 1 with 11 out of 14.
So $37K a door. What's your average rent? Not what you're going to bring it up to. What are the rents now?
Right now, I think it's somewhere around 97. If it was 100% occupied.
You beat 9,700. What's that a door though?
I'd have to get my calculator out. 9,700. It's hard to divide by 14. Try it. It's not as easy.
I know. I know. Why can't it be 12 or 10? Those are easy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 9,700 over 14. See, the people watching right now screaming out the answer right now.
650, 700.
That's not bad.
There's a couple units that people have been there 25 years. And, that's
really?
Yeah.
That's great.
So they got some lifers in there.
Yeah. No, those are good tenants. They ain't gonna move.
Absolutely.
Where are they going to go? They don't know where to go. They've been living there for so long. They're like their reality is living in your building.
So
okay. So 7,000 or 700 a door and 37. That's 2% roll, give or take. It's pretty good.
It's not bad. The
what's your rent? How much rental you do? You got to do.
We don't have. You got to do the minor things. I mean, we can get it past the CO for not too much money.
CO stands for Certificate of Occupancy, which for those of you folks that are not in the Northeast, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But in the Northeast, pretty much most townships require that when you transfer real estate and when you lease out real estate, the town has to come in and say, yes, this property may be occupied. $100, please. I mean, yeah, right.
Well, and the 14 units a lot more than that, and we're learning a lot. With that big of a building,
the state
needs to come in.
Yeah, and that's right. The state of New Jersey.
The state needs to come in every 5 years and do their drama. Right.
Right, because that's another thing. In New Jersey, not only does the town have to come in, but if it's over 3 units, also the state has to come in and say, yes, this property can be occupied. Once every 5 years, they have to do this thing. Yeah.
So the one was just inspected, so we got a list of violations to fix for that. Nothing major.
What kind of, like fire escapes and
Every
stuff?
single one is the door closers.
Oh, that's the
automatic door closers.
Always with our bigger stuff around here with the door closers, and they make you to paint the fire. You have to paint one of the doors, like the entry door to the apartment, has to be with fire retardant paint. Yeah, and there is such a thing, which I was not aware of. There's such a, but the door closers are cheap. Don't buy like the hardcore door closers that you see on commercial applications. They make things look like a little egg. Like that, and it's like an egg with an arm on it.
Yep, I've seen
them.
And
it just slowly, ever so slowly, closes the door. They're not that much.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So that was that. The city was by the property earlier this month before closing.
Okay.
And there's some outside paint and stuff they want to have
before
done.
Closing.
No, well, they came. He brought me the letters from the city. They
I thought
a couple days ago.
For closing, like as in, they were for closing, but yeah.
And so of course, normally the city doesn't get overly involved with the bigger buildings, but so we had to do a sale. So the
They do in Trenton, in other towns like in Ewing, we did a deal, and they were like, "Oh, you guys get the state comes through here once in 5 years, so we'll just let that." Like, I love you. I love
That's
that.
good.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
anyway,
we had to get the city in, so they had to get into all 14 units. So now we got a list of violations for all 14 units, and then we got to get in and do these minor repairs to all 14 units. Now we got to get the city back into all 14 units, but hey. It's part of the game.
So, how did you finance the deal? Did you buy it cash? Did you buy it with private money? How'd you do it?
So we originally, it's hard to get through a 14 unit, right? So you're kind of negotiating with the guy before you go to see the property.
14's a rough number because it'd be hard to syndicate that with like a bunch of investors to come in and buy it with you because it's low-ish. But it's not. It's bigger than like your 3, 4, 5 or 5 unit deals too. So 14's kind of an odd number. Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, obviously, we negotiated kind of with the guy and make sure we were getting at the same ballpark. The seller, we negotiated the price with him before we even went and saw the property. Just based upon what he told us, what the numbers were.
Negotiate price on the phone before you even go out there.
Well, especially for a multi, because he's got to get you into all the units and blah, blah, blah. So, long story short, so then we agreed to price, and then he kind of was out and about for a while. Finally, about 6 months.
So he disappeared on you for a little bit.
Yeah, he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. He wasn't sure the tax implications. It was going to take, it was going to take away his cash flow. He's an older guy. He's going to lose his cash flow. So he had a lot of concerns. So anyway, 6 months later, finally comes back around. We get it under contract. Cool, we got it under contract. Let's go look at the house.
Yeah.
So now we go and we run through the property.
You negotiate it, and then 6 months later you get a deal, and it's like, oh, let's go look at it. Okay, cool. All right.
So we go through the property.
Okay.
Cool. Right. So obviously there's stuff that needs to get done. So we get back afterward. We get back on the phone with them, and we try to renegotiate the price down a little bit. We want it to be a little bit cheaper. And he's like, look, and I already told you he didn't know what he's going to do for cash flow. He says, look, I can't reduce the price any lower than what I've got it at, but I can give you owner financing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Give us owner financing. That changes the story a little bit. So cool. So we negotiated with him the 518 purchase, $50,000 down, and he was financing the other $468.
Okay.
At 4%.
See, that's awesome. That's great. No interest.
So, yeah.
Or interest only.
Interest. No. Well, the payments are amortized over 15.
Okay. All right.
Well, he was all over the place what he wants to do and how long he wants to do it for. And
how much is that? What does that work out to be? Like 4% on 468 over 15 years.
The payment?
Yeah.
The payment is about $35, about $2,000 of which is principal.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So $3,500 a month, and your top line rent roll is $9,000, right?
97, yeah.
97.
Almost 10, yeah.
And all your expenses are pushed out. So what else you got?
Right. Well, now, so when we got it under contract, the taxes for all 3 buildings were $21,000.
$21,000
a year.
Welcome to New Jersey, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's all well and good. They raised it to 30.
Just they went up $9,000.
$9,000.
Yeah.
That's like almost 50% increase.
Yeah. That's
so that is a huge chunk of our.
Right. Well, you could appeal that.
Yes,
right?
Which we need to do by the end of this month.
What was their valuation that they had for you, though?
About $200 each, something like that.
$200 a building?
Yeah. I think 200 is about $10,000.
So they have you valued at $600.
Yeah,
you paid $519.
Yes.
Okay. Quick. I have to. The way that this thing goes is the town determines the value for the property, an assessed value, and they use something called a mill rate. Those of you that are like tax attorneys and know a lot about this, please don't correct me in the notes and stuff like that because I'm going quick. Okay, hey, you said it wrong. All right. I love all my viewers. There's an assessed value and there's a mill rate. Okay, through the assessed value, they determine what your taxes are going to be. And the mill rate is what it is for the town. Like for every dollar of assessment in Trenton, it's like
4.955.
It's like 49999, right? So that's the way it is right now. So I quickly did the math on Steve's deal to say like, okay, you must be at about 600,000 is what they assessed him at. He's got a case because he bought it for 519. And so you should at least be valued at 519 or less, or a good bit less than that, right? So I think you got a solid case. And what they do on commercial in Trenton, they're going to I'll show you offline on how they do it. They're going to determine your value based on cash flow.
Okay.
Yeah, and they use a cap rate to determine it, which I can show you how they calculate it, so it'll give you a case.
That's a good thing. Thank you.
So you know a guy. Right?
I know a guy.
You know a guy. Cool. So congrats on the deal, man. That sounds
exciting.
Are you guys going to do a lot of value add? Like aside from like reno for CO, are you guys going to go in and like? I happen to know your business partner, and so I know he's bougie. He likes to go bougie. He likes to make it all up here with his.
As the units turn over, absolutely, we'll make them nice.
Okay, so you're not going to go and make them nice now. You're going to make them nice as they
turn over. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's because you can't raise the rent to where you need to get it to.
Congrats, man. Well, that's still a phenomenal deal. I think
it's exciting.
Yeah, you smacked it out. You'll get that tax squared away too.
It only took a year and a half to buy.
So it should cash flow like $3,000 or so, give or take, if you're fully leased, and if it should cash for between $2,000 and $3,000, factoring in for maintenance and management too and stuff. Still, but you'll do okay. Yeah. Cool. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
Proud of you. How do people? I know that you're already doing Chats with Chatto.
Chats with Chatto.
Cool.
Every Wednesday.
Check out your show on our YouTube channel on every Wednesday. Talk about wholesaling and stuff like that. But if people who are just watching this want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
I would say the best way to get in contact with me would be via email. Yeah. And I'm going to give you the same email I give on my channel.
Yep.
questions@goodvibesre.com. I'll have my man behind the camera put a nice little thing across the bottom right here.
He'll do that. Jonathan knows how to do those things.
So it'll
be right in between my hands right there. Right, so you got to make that work now.
So
questions at goodvibere.com.
Yep,
right,
exactly.
Okay, cool.
So shoot me any questions, anything you have about wholesaling, about real estate.
Nice.
You know, playing around in it
cool.
a lot.
Playing around, right. Throwing me off during chats with Matt. Anything you want to talk about. Cool. All right, cool. So you got to do the tagline at the end, right? You gonna do it?
What tagline?
The thing, dude. Have a great profitable week. You do the hand punch. You gotta do that?
No.
You don't know?
You gotta teach me.
I will. Okay, so I say, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great profitable week. And I go like this. Okay, you got it? Okay, cool. Not like that. No, not like that. Don't be, like this. Okay, so ready? All right, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great and profitable week.